Welcome to American Heritage Lending. If you're watching this video, you're ready to upload and register a loan file. Once logged into the portal, navigate to the Start Loan option. You have the option to upload a MISMO 3.4 file, or you can manually enter a 1003. To upload a MISMO file, click on File Upload. Answer the two questions. The first question is this either a non-QM or a business purpose loan? Should always be yes. Then select your consumer purpose, whether you are uploading a personal TRID loan or a business purpose loan. You can then browse or drag and drop your MISMO file. Once you've selected your MISMO file, it will automatically load to the system. You'll notice in the middle of the screen the steps needed to complete the registration. The first step is to validate your 1003. If you see current borrower validation errors listed in red blocks here, this is just simply missing data that came over with your MISMO file. In order to complete those fields, you can select the red Viewed Field button here, or you can simply go to the tab where the red circle is located. It'll take you directly to the field that's missing the data, and it'll be highlighted. Once you enter that data and click Save, it will clear out your validation errors. The 1003 is tabbed out by section, and once completed, you can continue or move forward to the credit step. In the credit step, you'll click on the Credit Reissue button. If you'd like to reissue your credit report, you'll select Yes, and then select your credit agency from the drop-down. If your credit agency is not listed in the drop-down, or you do not choose to reissue your credit report, you can simply select No and input the data that is requested in the fields. If you are reissuing your report and you've selected Yes, and you select your credit provider, you'll simply input the credit reference ID in the field and hit Request Findings. Once your credit report loads, you'll need to click on Review Findings. It'll pull up the credit report data. It will also require you to link any mortgages that are reporting on credit to a property listed on your REO. Once you've done that, you'll hit Import Liabilities and Confirm. Once you've done that, you're ready to move forward by hitting Continue or moving to the pricing step. If you want to go back to the Edit 1003 to make sure that your liabilities are marked to be paid off, etc., then you can do that at this time. Otherwise, we'll move forward to the pricing screen. Anything with a red asterisk is required on this screen, and all the information will populate over from your loan file. You'll select your income verification type. Verify your loan term. Your mid-FICO will populate over from the information from the credit screen. If you're doing a DSCR loan, you will enter the DSCR ratio here. If you're doing a loan that has a DTI, such as a full doc loan, you would need to select the credit grade from the dropdown and enter the DTI here. If you're unfamiliar with our credit grade, you can use the What is this button to give you our credit grade chart. Your prepaid penalty needs to be entered here. A business purpose loan will default to a 5-year prepay unless not allowed in the state, but you can buy that prepaid down. Interest-only loans, if this is toggled to yes, be sure to update your loan term to 40 years. Waiving escrows. None of our programs allowed for waive escrows, so this toggle should always be set to no. And stacking fees. If you choose to stack your fees and you click on yes, it'll tell you that the loan amount needs to include those stacked fees. When you're stacking fees with us, we allow up to 3% of borrower paid comp and or discount points to be financed in your loan amount. In order to do that, you would determine the dollar amount of the comp or the discount, and you would add that amount to your loan amount to stack the fees within your loan. Under the comp source, you can go between borrower paid or lender paid comp. Lender paid comp cannot be changed. Borrower paid comp can be edited by clicking on the lock and updating the percentage, or clicking on the lock beside the dollar amount and inputting a flat dollar amount. Once you've completed all of the fields, you'll hit Get Pricing. Any programs highlighted in green are eligible. Ineligible programs, you can hover over the information bubble to see why it's ineligible. Otherwise, just click anywhere on the green line and click on the check mark next to the price and rate to see the pricing snapshot. And if that is the rate and price you choose to move forward with, just hit Continue. And that'll take you to the final step to register your loan. You'll select the loan officer and the processor on the loan file. And the last question is AHL to process, yes or no. AHL will do processing for $695, and that includes the ordering and management of third-party services. Once you've completed the fields, you can select Register to register your loan file and confirm.